My name's David Garner from the CNC Training Centre, and this video is part of a series of videos on the Doosan Lynx 300M CNC lathe. This is a machine with a single turret and a tailstock. It's a 12 station turret with driven tools that gives it milling and drilling capabilities. It has no Y-axis. It has a rotary C-axis, and the control is a Fanuc I Series Plus. This means there's three ways to set and operate this machine, and in these videos we're using the guide eye section to do most of what we're doing. On a CNC lathe, ideally there's a tool measurement arm, and this is the arm that we bring down and we touch on it to measure the tools. It's got a button which we touch, and when it touches that button it automatically saves the size of the tool, so it's really easy to use. However, some machines don't have these, and this Doosan Lynx 300M, it does have one, but there are occasions where we might not either be able to use it or for some reason we don't want to. If it, for example, if it was broken or if it was out of calibration or something like that, and this is where we would use the cut and measure feature on the machine, because if we had a tailstock and that tailstock was in, you wouldn't actually be able to get the arm down. And what this means, what cut and measure means, is we turn a diameter, we keep the tool where it is in the x-axis and we move it away in z, then we measure that axis and we tell the machine what that size is, and it then calculates the measurement for the tool. You can also do this in Z, but for Z you would have to use your first tool, machine a face, and then bring the next tool into that face, and you would just say Z0 measure. But the other really important thing is there's no tool offset active. So on this machine, unlike some machines, when you hit reset, it doesn't drop the tool offset. So you've got to type in, if it were 2-1, you would type in T0100, not T0101. So it was tool 1 with no offset. So all we do then is we just cut the diameter with the tool, measure it, and tell the machine what that is, and it records it. So it's quite simple to do.
It does say T100, which means there's no offset active, but I wouldn't be happy with that. So I'd hit my reset, and then type in there the tool that you're going to use, which is T01. 0100. No.
Oh, 00.
Yeah, just cancel that.
Right.
00.
0100. Right.
Yeah, end of block. Insert. And that guarantees that tool 1's got no offset.
Right.
Okay. So then when you press your cycle start button, down the bottom there, that's activated tool 1 but with no offset.
Right.
Now if you look at your position display there, see it says 205 633. Now type in T0101, end of block, insert, press your cycle start, your position display changes. Because the offset's active, and that's why it's not got to be active. Now on some machines, if you hit reset, that will clear back to 0, but this one doesn't. If I press reset, where are we? If you press reset, that offset's still active. So that's gonna be there. So to always make sure, always type in that T0100. So let's do that again. T0100.
End of block.
Cycle start.
Right, and I'm pressing insert. Cycle start.
And there's no offset. Okay? And that's important for this cut and measure, because when we do the cut and measure it won't work right, it will give the wrong figure if that's active. Okay, so that's great.
Right.
You can just start this in manual because your speed's active, so all you need to do is switch to your manual mode, your jog mode. And then the spindle start buttons are over here. So if you look at these bottom ones, you've got forward and reverse and jog.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that looks like the wrong direction to me. If that's correct, it's going to be that one.
Yeah.
So, oh no, that is
That's
clockwise.
right.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So now, so now when you press the green button there, yeah, that will start in that direction. If you press the stop button, yeah, press the opposite one, the reverse. Now press your green button, starts in reverse, stop again. Third button is jog, yeah. Now what will happen is, when you press your green button, it'll just jog as long as you've got your finger on it, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got, and I think might work with the door open. Try it. Makes it pretty useless. Yeah, try that. Oh yeah, it does work with the door open.
Yeah,
Thanks for teaching me that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's with the door open, we'll probably be in that position. Yeah.
Yeah.
So close the door again then. And then you can start your spindle clockwise then. That one. Green button. Yeah. And now what we'll do is just machine a diameter. If you press that preset button, you see the button that says preset on the screen there?
Yeah.
Yeah. What you can do now is, if you wanted to, you could just origin the axes. So if you press the origin button there, can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there. And then you press the alter button. Yeah. And then when you go to your preset position now, you'll see it's set to 0. So that means that you can switch between this relative position, which is the one you've just set. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you can switch between that and your normal position. But what that means is, anything you take off now, you'll see what it is.
Yeah.
See what I mean? And if you knew the diameter, you could actually put in there preset. You go 26 mil point, press input, and then press alter. Now that's set at 26 mil. So you could set that to whatever you wanted.
Yeah.
And then when you start machining it down, you can see where you are.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I still don't think that's cleaned up here. Yeah, you could just measure that, yeah.
$151.88.
Now is I'm going to go into the offset. So cursor across until you see offset, T offset.
Yeah.
There. Yeah. And obviously you need to be on the correct tool. So
Yeah.
we're on tool 1.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that it currently says 55.633. So that'll be where we should end up. Okay. And then we're going to press the measure button. Yep. And you're going to type in what that measures.
Right. So 151.88.
Yeah, and then down here you press the input button, and that's giving you the result, but it's not put it in yet. When you press input, puts that result in there, which is not that far
Yeah.
from what it already was.
Yeah.
So does that make sense?
Yes.
So you could close that at that point. If it's the measure, then you input the size that you want, press your input there, and then press your input there. If you put the size in and directly press that one, it doesn't matter, it will just put it straight in and you'll lose that screen.
Right.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's an intermediate thing of telling you the result before it actually does it. So it
Yeah.
kind of protects you.